Hello, all of you delightful beings out there, and welcome to the stream. I am Razim, and this is Data Anomaly Hunter Scar, Season 2, Episode 22, Easing the Tension. This is one of our Digimon tabletop RPG campaigns being run with our custom Scar system, or Stories and Creatures in Alternate Realities. This system is available for open playtest on our Discord as well as itch.io, so go take a look at it, let us know what you think. For now, we shall get started with introductions. First off, we do have Wicked Whiskers here this evening doing art live on stream. Dono Doodles are available. They are $25 each. Just tip to the channel, send me info, send your ref, 3 keywords, and I'll get you added to the list. But you'll see them in a couple of minutes when the art scroll is finished. Otherwise, off to Lightpaw.
Hello, I am Lightpaw. I am the storyteller for this wonderful, wonderful Digimon campaign. Next.
You're supposed to pass it off like, geez. Just next? Like this is some impersonal soup kitchen? Jeez, Lightpaw.
I was doing something very personal, actually, which you guys will get to hear about in as soon as we're done
not
with,
on stream. Come on.
Rolls up the newspaper.
We said we'd tease you later. You know. Anyways, carry on, Gimund.
Take 3. Hey, I'm Gimund, and I'm playing Arcus and Fulgur, the brothers who are currently in Arcus's body. They are an electric basic Harrisman. Onto the Asher.
Hello, all of you wonderful minions out there. Welcome. I am Razim, and I will be Asher the Labramon, Astral Light type, God of Death, Lord of Evil, and soon-to-be Necromancer Extraordinaire. After all, why not bring back the dead? Off to the minion.
A generous bestowal.
Good timing.
$10 tribute tradition.
Well, thank you, Gimund. That is the first tier of the Kip goal completed.
Hello, y'all. I am IDDoThings, or Ido if you prefer. And tonight I'll be playing Haboku, the Gimund on a necrotic fire type, the undead minion of Asher. And currently trying to keep the party together. That too. Wag, 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 egg, wag, wag. Onto the Jace.
Hello, I'm Drunk Dragonair, and I'm going to be playing Jace, the Black Gillimon X, mythic shadow type, father of Asher, and possibly somewhere in way too much anxiety mode. Off to Kotora.
Hello everybody, I'm Raharu and I'll be playing Kotora, the mythic fire type Gabumon. Onto you, Tao.
Hello, I'm Taldus and I'll be playing Riv, the mythic water type Vorvamon.
And for the recap, go for it, Tal.
Yep, alright. So I'm going to keep it pretty short, pretty sweet, pretty simple. The vast majority of last session was spent with us kind of just continuing to argue over our next steps. We've come to somewhat of a resolution where we're gonna go to the local ruins, but you know, it took quite a lot for us to get even remotely close to that decision. A lot of arguing, a lot of things going on. But we did kind of figure it out. It was mostly just arguing last session, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Mostly just arguing.
It was mostly just arguing.
People argue.
I forget, did we actually do the surgery yet or no? I think we're in
I
the
think
middle
we
of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It-
Okay, were we in the middle or already done?
We had already, from what I remember, we had already like kind of started by rolling, but hadn't actually like finished.
I think the rolls were done. I just had it done. I had it noted in secret what the recovery time was going to be.
Yeah.
And I didn't tell you guys.
Understandable. Alright, well, off to you, Lightpaw. After this interruption
This
from the
is
good boy.
The dankest dungeon.
IDDoThings tipped $5. Combat. I mean, argue.
I mean, is there much of a difference? But either way, thank you for that tip.
Okay. Did want to briefly touch on something. Was kind of brought up to me privately. I just wanted to make sure all the audience is aware. We're friends. We're not arguing on a player level. If we weren't having fun, we wouldn't be doing this. Right, guys?
Yeah.
I mean, this is literally my job and my boss is an asshole, so...
I'm contractually obligated to agree to this statement. No NDAs have been signed publicly. I'm kidding. It's a
Of course not. You
joke.
can't sign an NDA publicly. I did a silly thing, though. Just before the session, I decided to cast a tarot to see what our session for today is going to be. It was not promising, actually.
Oh no.
My tarots are never good, so this doesn't surprise me at all.
Great! Let's get into combat. With each
This is
other!
why I never do tarot with tabletop.
Tarot top.
My cards are mean.
Oh, you should have seen the spread I got for myself last time I did one from you. I have decided to stop doing them. So you
And
guys
then you did one for us?
It was just a single card, not a full spread.
The card scared him enough to not continue. Was it the
Also,
tower?
if that's the card that you pulled, I think that's in favor of Asher.
Death is
No,
usually
because
a
it was
good card.
inverted.
Oh, did you
the
pull
card-
death?
No. Actually, death isn't even that bad. It's just change. Come on.
I know what death is. I'm curious what card you did pull.
Justice is what it
We
says?
We pulled
Uh,
justice, but it was reversed. Which indicates that this is probably going to be a session full of dishonesty, injustice, and unaccountability. Let's go!
Oh, so we're gonna
I-
let Riv run free. Got it.
Excuse me.
We're just gonna let him loose.
So, Asher, you did manage to... we've been in the same forest clearing for a while. It is trapped to hell and back. The pack of Gaumon are gone. They have run to the hills. Leaving you guys more or less alone to deal with whatever comes without necessarily impacting the pack. You have performed data surgery on Riv to repair his healing. You think it went pretty well. Like, exceptionally well. Especially for having two basically untrained nurses helping you. But, you know, time will always tell with this sort of thing. But the lead into that particular surgery was all a little bit tense. There were a lot of arguments to be had, and I believe the last little bit of thing that you said you wanted to do was talk to Kotora about some of that.
Ye-
And
A gleaming endowment.
But first, a word
Blue
from the
underscore
bat.
bat 15 tipped $25.
Thank you
I'm
very
sorry, it's
much
just-
for that tip, Blue Bat. Do send me details. You were saying, Lightpaw?
I'm sorry, I don't speak bad. It's too high pitched.
We have Gimund right here.
Yeah, good point. So, it's starting to get into what might be called early evening, very late afternoon. The sun, you're pretty sure, is starting to set. It's hard to tell with the canopy. And Kotora was led off to one of the tents after being, pretty beat up over the last 6 to 8 hours. But here you are.
What were the results of the surgery again?
We think
The-
it went rather well, but it's still going to take some time to recover.
Okay. Asher's just gonna go ahead and, he is going to tie Riv down to whatever he's got available to make sure that he remains put.
I'm pretty sure there's at least one tree you haven't, or you had included within the trap radius.
Oh, speaking of, we have found a map of Asher's traps. Bringing it up on screen here, you know. There you go. Good luck reading it.
I take it that's from hundreds of beavers.
Yes, it's from hundreds of beavers. But it is also very fitting for Asher's traps.
Just one of the areas in the dark area. Just an endless plane of traps.
Oh no, that is the ring of trees around us. And a little bit of the area inside the trees. There are 4 more like this for different elevations as well.
Boy!
I take it in case the Flyman decides to come back. Okay.
Well, yeah, of course. And of course the pit traps. That then lead into more traps.
Suddenly reminded of a text game that I played for a while where somebody set off a spring trap that led into a spring trap that led into a spring trap that led into an ambush.
Yes, yes. But either way, yeah, I think Asher's just going to go the simple route of stakes being driven into the ground. You know, that kind of classic method of tying somebody down. Bunch of ropes across the top and, strapped, staked in.
I see we're going the Lilliputian route. Excellent. Okay. For the sake of, being complete about this, going to depict the stats first page. We're professionals, folks. If I could get a trying to find a role for this. What have we been using as the role
For
for the
what?
traps?
For
There
traps?
hasn't been a
how-
roll for the traps mostly. It's just mostly that he rolled really well, so they've just been hitting everything.
Yeah, there is that.
He's
I
looking
think it
for
was
reroll to
perception.
DC.
Yeah, I'm looking for you to set the DC for if Riv does try to escape.
Subterfuge is what I was using.
Still feel very subterfugey, but
Well,
not
for
exactly
traps,
hiding
there's
these
a difference
ropes,
between
yeah.
a trap and that, but you know.
I guess
I'm
this
just-
would be more of a survival. We'll worry about it if it comes up.
Great. Can my trap specialty apply?
Yes.
Okay.
Respectable. You're fairly confident Riv isn't going anywhere. Until you let Riv up, obviously. And Naoki is just going to kind of sit by Riv and start talking shop, so to speak. Keep him distracted,
Well, Riv's gonna be like in recovery mode for a while anyway, so
She's got books she can read in the meantime.
fair enough.
So now that Riv's not going nowhere, what is the plan?
Arcus going over to Kotora, probably.
I think Haboku was saying the same thing.
Jace is gonna try and shake off his his small transformation because I do actually need to roll that.
Hey, yep, go ahead.
Let's see, 8. I'm good. I'm very good. Woo.
So if Arcus and Haboku are going to see Kotora, Kotora is you're describing as him being led to a tent, right? Or rather, he went to a tent, and yeah, Kotora is just he's in that position where he has his where he has he's putting his head on his knees while sitting down.
I think it's generally considered the fetal position, but you're sitting instead.
Yeah.
Well, this scene is for you guys, because Asher is currently sitting there playing his game and keeping an eye on Rafe.
Yeah, and I think Haboku had a head start on Arcus on this.
Really think because I actually thought Arcus set off first. Then again, I guess S maybe Haboku was closer. I don't know off the top of my head, really. I'll just assume Haboku gets there first. Once he approaches Kotora's tent, he just lightly ups the front of it a few times until Kotora knows he's outside. Kotora, can I come in?
Kotora doesn't respond.
But now he can't enter. He has to be given. He has to be invited inside.
Is Haboku a vampire now?
He is at least undead.
He is at least that.
I don't think he's a vampire, no.
I mean, he does have his bite attack. It does have light steel, so.
So he is a vampire.
Quote for Count Haboku: I can't find the dagger in the fluff.
Also ironic, he does have a dagger. Haboku will innocently poke his head inside.
Yeah, what?
Does
Yeah, what Haboku sees is Kotora in that sad fetal position while sitting down.
Kotora. Is he facing towards the entrance or away from it?
I think he was more facing sideways, so I guess if he was paying attention, he would see you, but right now he's not paying attention. Kotora's ears will wiggle at the response of your at the sound of your voice, though. The ears of his pelt.
I'm gonna assume you're not really okay, but I think I should still ask.
Kotora nods, then shakes his head. No, I'm not okay.
Would it help to talk it at it?
I don't know.
There's a lot of stuff I feel like I don't know.
Kotora gives a small chuckle and just say that doubles up for me. I'm not really the knowledgeable one.
Well, I'd say you have more knowledge than I do. I think.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I
You go ahead.
just Kotora is going to ponder for a moment. I don't get why. don't get why Asher and Jace are being so mean to me and my brother right now.
Well, I know Chase is really stressed about being here. And, yeah, from what I gathered, he's had some experience with the Guardian. And from, I guess, us, we all heard about him so far, he's not a great person, the Guardian here.
I'm aware of that. So that means that Jace is taking that stress out on us. That ain't exactly nice.
Hmm. I'm sure he hasn't mean into, if it is coming about us that way.
I don't know. I was kind of. I was kind of thinking he was I was kind of thinking he was a pretty great Digimon, all things considered. But now I'm not entirely sure what to think. After that display earlier.
Haboku's going to sit next to Kotora. Stress does a lot of things to people. Well, I don't really think ink it's much Jace's, as people would put it. How do they put it? What they're really like. I don't think that's how Jace normally is, as if that's what the saying is, as I think just as everything getting to him.
You may be right. You may be right in that regard. It's not like I'm not familiar with that feeling myself. High emotions or high stress can make most a lot of Digimon act unreasonable. I am not immune to that myself. I know that very well. Still though.
Do you mind me if I ask you something?
Rank up.
What?
Hold the line. This hamlet shall not fall.
As we get rated?
_the_ Valley raided my stream with 30 viewers.
Hello, Kazu. Welcome in. How was your stream? Hope you had a good time over there. Welcome in, everybody. You guys have come into the start of our Data Anomaly Hunters Scar campaign. It is one of the Digimon tabletop RPGs that we run here on the channel. We've got a lot of different tabletop games that we run here. Pathfinder, several Pokemon games, couple of Digimon ones. We've got a Star Wars tabletop RPG. We have artists that come and join us throughout the week, like we've got Wicked Whiskers here. Though, their feed is a little blurry right now. I'm sure it'll fix itself soon-ish. And we also have various games that we do. So hit that follow button, come join us again, and for those already here, please go share the love with Kazu. They're a wonderful being. Carry on, sorry.
It's okay. And Kotora is gonna say, "Go ahead."
Was something making you stressed? Like, or really making you upset? I know there was that paper that Asher apparently gave you.
Kotora is going to look away and he's going to grit his teeth for a moment. Yes, that thing was making me quite upset, not going to lie. Because, whatchamacallit? Asher claimed that paper contained the numbers of time my brother has died in his previous lives. Apparently, as the god of death, he knows that. I don't even understand why exactly he decided to bring that up.
Hmm.
Not to mention he pretty much marking my brother for death, saying that if he goes to the ruins, he's definitely going to die. Of course, that's going to make me upset.
I guess that would make anyone upset if it was someone they cared about.
Of course.
To be fair, yeah, none of us really knew why we really wanted to go there at first. I mean, obviously, I didn't fully understand it, but I think with everything that's been going on, everyone's just
I didn't fully understand it either. But then I realized that as much as then I realized that as much as Rib is a bit of a maniac for ruins, it was kind of different. So I ended up deciding to ask him about it, so that he could explain properly. Uh, so now I understand why he wants to go, and it's actually very important. Unfortunately though, it seems there was some miscommunication between Briv and Jace, and Jace just got the completely wrong idea about my brother.
no time to set the record straight, ate like the present.
I suppose so. Not gonna lie though, the fact that he was basically saying that Reed would choose gathering data over our lives royally pissed me off, because I know Rib is in that way. I know that for a fact because that's not how it is. He would choose his own life for the data, not anybody else's.
Yeah.
Alrighty. One thing settled. Now over here.
Yeah. Hi, Arcus. I assume that's Arcus coming in.
Yeah.
Or if he just came in.
Hi, Kotora.
Hey, Arcus. What's wrong? What's up, actually?
So, the rift situation is resolved.
Kotora tilts his head. Hmm?
Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
Can he hear again?
He'll need some time to recover, but yeah.
Ah. What happened? How did this guy recover?
Riv accepted the surgery. Just needed it to be explained a little more. Turns out the recovery time can be done on the go, so yeah.
Okay. Kotora answers bluntly.
Do I need to roll a soul insight to see if that was actually a clear that Kotora wasn't happy, or is it just something I can tell right away?
Kotora is ambivalent about it. He isn't exactly trying to hide his mood at the moment.
So, I do get that Riv definitely needs, probably some, what's the word? As Arcus is now just, pacing in a circle trying to think of a word.
Well, this
Keeping
is a bad
yourself
group.
safe.
Huh? What?
No, I was just gonna say out of character. Well, this is a bad group for figuring out words. It's considering Haboku's also bad at this, and Kotora is more or less unresponsive.
What did Arcus said?
Keeping yourself safe.
Kotora is going to up and down. Yeah, that's for the best. He needs to recover if he's actually getting his hearing back. If the operation was successful, I am glad of that.
How glad are you?
Oh, I am glad that my brother might be getting his hearing back sooner than expected. I'm just still overall not happy about this entire situation.
Yeah. Traditionally, the best thing to do would be to, rest until you're feeling better. But we're kind
Rib
of
is
in a
not going.
dangerous area, so...
Yeah, we're kind of in a dangerous area, and Rib is not going to do that.
Yeah. Sometimes if it's unavoidable, you have to take risks. Even if those risks are not exactly to your liking.
Very
In a
much so.
way, I can kind of understand Riv's thinking. Truly, I would and prefer it if no one got hurt, but if any of you especially anyone in the group, help, we're in danger. Well, I've technically already died before.
Kotora is looking solemn at that.
That's not healthy.
Maybe it's not, but I'd be happy to and help you guys get A's live a bit longer if I can help it.
Kotora is going to hug his own legs and nod. I'm glad to hear you say that. That's what I want. That's what I want to do. When it comes, that's what I want to do for Riv.
But yeah. Even though Riv, should probably take some, keep yourself safe lessons, maybe, try giving Riv his own, ability to do decisions as well.
Oh,
At
I think I know
least,
the word for this. Auto to Mobile? No. To Naomi?
Autonomy.
Yeah, that one.
Of course. What do you guys think I don't let Rip do stuff on his own?
Yes, that is fair. When you first joined, you guys were separate.
Very much so. I was very surprised to see. I was very surprised to see him at the DAHHQ.
I mean, you kind of said you couldn't tell me why, but do you think you can tell us now?
Tell you what,
It kind of seems like you two shouldn't be together at the moment. At least that's what you said.
Kotora rub his palms together. Well, there's not helping it now, but I mean, the main reason why I wanted to come to the DAH to begin with was to see if anybody could help me when it comes to getting rid of whatever glitch I was inserted into my body, because I mean, it's not because I know there's something inside of me, but I have no idea I have no idea what exactly it does, nor have I really felt much different from it until recently. Although apparently I ended up trying to buy Haboku earlier, and I don't even remember that happened. So that maybe my glitch I finally beginning to act out, which was kind of what I was fearing. I don't want to be I don't want to be a burden, or some sort of danger to my brother. I wanted to see if I could get cured before I saw him again. But that was not meant to be.
Ah,
Ah, so that's why you were separated right at first.
Well, yes and no. He did went into his own expedition towards some ruins by himself. It was the first time that I let him go by himself. It was the first time, and that's when he got kidnapped. And as much as I keep telling myself that even if I was there was nothing I could have done, I still feel extremely guilty that I wasn't there to try and do something about it.
that kind of why you were so opposed to rib surgery a little bit?
Yes.
Answer them
Well,
in a bit more.
hmm. Alrighty. Then, I think Rip needs, the Arcus's rules for runes.
Is he going to be able to hear you about it right now? I
I think I'll wait till tomorrow.
I might need that rulebook as well, or at least a copy of it. I don't remember if I've ever been into a ruin before. It would be nice to have a refresher on what to and not to do.
Well, number one is to always look around before you enter a new room.
Kotora nods.
Because and light pause, the ground beneath the tent just dirt or have grass?
It probably had grass at one point, but this particular spot looks like it's been well trodden.
Perfect. Arcus is gonna begin drawing in the dirt like some squares with just random symbols. One of the more common traps in a ruin is pressure plates. They tend to be in like riddle type rooms, but they can be in like normal, just part of the normal floor. And if you step on one, you could either get darts or the big rolly.
A big rolly?
Boulders.
I'm not taking notes.
Yeah.
You're taking notes.
The darts are really bad. Honestly, worse than the rolly.
Oh, definitely. Especially if they're poisoned.
Arcus nods his head.
Oh, are they green?
Maybe some of them?
Asher might not like that.
But yeah, areas with darts tend to have little holes in the wall. That's another clue. There's also...
If the trap makers had any sense, they will make the holes inconspicuous.
Yeah, they're usually really tiny. As he
Yeah.
basically pokes one of his little claws and just pokes the ground. Yeah, they're
Very
usually about
tiny.
like, yeah. And there's the pitfalls. They sometimes have spikes at the bottom.
It's a good thing. It's a good thing that Reeve can fly. He's more or less immune to those unless he's just not paying attention.
I think those are the three main. Well, I guess on to the next roll. Number 2. Try to stick together. Don't venture into a room that hasn't been properly mapped for traps or cleared.
Oh, believe me, I definitely follow that rule to a T whenever I go with my brother.
Hey, Lightpaw.
Yes.
Do you think Arcus would have encountered any like sentries or like in the ruins he's gone to?
Like automata?
Yeah.
Which is funny because the automata could be Digimons themselves.
Yeah, I was
I
really
was going to
thinking
say
of
not
one.
many, probably not many intentional sentries so much as Digimon who have taken the ruins up as their new home.
Ah. I guess in addition to Rule 1, sometimes there's Digimon living in the ruins.
Yeah, people who has gotten to the ruins to the ruins before us. Perhaps
Eh.
perhaps they're using it as a makeshift as a makeshift home or something like that.
And I think I've read some stories about things actually in the ruins. Like when the room was sealed and then you open a passage and then there's things.
Thanks.
Things and stuff. Ruins can have all sorts of wonders, depending on which one you go to.
Then rule number 3. Always try to stick with another person.
Wasn't that also rule number 2?
Arcus tilts his head.
Technically, rule number 2 was don't be alone.
It is kind of the same rule, isn't it?
So important that you have multiple versions of it.
Oh, I just thought of another type of trap. Sometimes if you take an object off something, it can trigger a trap.
Oh yeah.
That's just a pressure plate with extra steps.
Those are the ones meant for catching thieves who ended up avoiding all the other traps. One last uh one last obstacle.
Yeah, those.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Yeah, those tend to be the worst ones.
It is the last line of defense. It makes sense.
Okay, so what if we just go in and then decide not to take anything? I
You
mean,
just have to
what's your-
watch your step.
Nice, Raijin.
Arcus is now resuming his pacing back and forth, trying to think of the other rules.
Hey Arcus, how is Rib doing right now?
Good. I think.
You think?
I didn't really. I knew we went into the tent with Asher and Jace for the treatment. I kind of came over here after. Like, right after they went in there.
So are they in the middle of it?
I think so.
Kotora is going to rub his cheeks. Could you go and see how he's doing right now, if you can see him?
Okay. But first, let's see if I can think of the other rules.
Okay.
Haboku's going to pat Kotora. I don't think Ink, even if this whole thing has made you feel different about Asher and Ace, I at least think Ink they do have as best intentions at heart. Obviously they have to be better than whoever are tortured and kidnapped Rib in the first place.
Yes, Kotora is going to look at Haboku for a moment and just think. I could see that from Jace. From Asher, I'm not entirely sure. Like when it comes to his medic stuff, at least he does a good job. But I can't. I can't. I'm not entirely sure. I'm not entirely sure if he does have others' best interests at heart when it comes to everything else.
I mean, basically didn't want to go to the ruins because he didn't want Riv to hurt himself. That's why he made the comment of no ruins unless Riv gets his hearing fixed.
Uh-huh.
Haboku's head tilts. I mean, why be a healer if you don't actually care about anyone?
I do agree with his sentiment. I don't particularly like the way that he was speaking to us about it. Honestly, I'm just. I don't know. I don't know what to think of him. I feel like I feel like beneath all the talk about being evil, he is ultimately a decent Digimon deep down. But at the same time, he just seems to find no, it hasn't been until right now that is being that way. But
I will be right back.
okay.
Maybe something's affecting him too that he just hasn't been opened up about. I mean,
Oh, I am sure that is the case. Whether I believe that he is the god of death or not is one thing, but thing is that, well, he's just kind of upset me in the one way that really gets to me.
Hmm.
maybe some things happen. Okay. maybe he's upset at well,
Oh, I'm sure.
sorry. Hey,
Oh,
let me rephrase that.
oh,
Maybe
I'm
he's
sure.
been upset in a way that hurts him one too many times that he's just gotten. I don't know. No.
Noun?
Oh,
Yeah, that word.
what was that?
Numb.
Numb, huh? Oh, yeah. If his story is true, I'm pretty sure that's the case. But at the same time, I don't particularly going to give I don't particularly going to give him that as an excuse for keep keeping reminding me continuously saying that my how much my brother has died, that he's going to ride right now, and reminding me of my inability to protect him from everything, because I know that I can't protect him from everything. I am just I am just a Gabumon after all, and I
You're not
shouldn't be.
just a Gabumon.
Hmm?
You're not just a Gabumon. The same way I'm not just a Lucamon. And Arcus is not just a Harrismon. No, Arcus and Forgler, I guess.
Hmm. What do you mean by that?
I mean, I think I've met other Gabumon before, but that I don't really see them all as the same. Everyone's special. Well, so what sets you apart from other Digimon Kotora is that you've done a better job of helping me want to remember you.
Kotora is going to look down and rub the back of his head. Ah, well, thank you. That isn't exactly what I meant, but I get what you're saying. When I said that I was just a Gabumon, I meant that I am barely out of the child stage. I'm just a rookie. There's a lot of stuff that are just way out of my power to do anything about. But even
I
so,
mean,
I still want to try.
you- just because of who you are doesn't mean it should limit you.
Of course not. That's why I want to, that I want to I want to get stronger. I mean, not only for protecting my brother, but just for my own sake. I think I like to think that ultimately most Digimon want to get stronger in one way or another.
Eek.
Yeah.
Also, I remembered Rule 4.
Oh, what was it?
Make sure to tell someone which room you're entering before you enter. And make sure to not go alone on that.
I see that not going alone. I see that not going alone is. I see that not going alone is a recurring rule in your rules.
Is it?
Yes, you have mentioned it 3 times now.
Never split the party.
Hey, it's helping me remember it at least.
And I guess Rule 5 is make sure a room is clear before you start looting or exploring the room.
Kotora is going to give a bit of a chuckle. Dad.
By clear, you mean safe? Okay, that's good. My mind went to empty, and I was like, but if the room's empty, why would you look around it?
Some rooms are empty. If they're empty, that usually isn't a good sign.
If they're empty, it means either the room was looted already. There is something else about the room that is weird, or there's something secret inside the room.
It's a big trap.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, typically those ones are. I've read that they can be ones where the wall comes closing in.
I don't like those.
Yeah, Arcus looks nervous on that one.
Coming in, you mean like Haboku holds up his four paws as and just as does the a slowly coming together thing.
Arcus nods.
The room tries to eat us.
Arcus nods.
Huh. Rooms can eat people. You can tell
Oh.
Haboku's getting it, is slowly getting it, but at the same time, I'm not getting it.
Yeah, runes can eat people. It can turn them into sandwiches.
I don't think I make a very appetizing sandwich.
You wouldn't.
I think if I was a sandwich, I think I'd be at least a bit tasty.
Speaking of which, isn't it dinner time?
Kotora's what you may call it. Stomach growls when you mention that. Yes, it is. Eh,
Haboku is digging into his cloak and pulling out some of his good rations. You should probably rest some more and take it easy from cooking for a bit.
Thank you. I do feel like I should have some sort of tag with Asher and Jace, or at least Asher at the very least. He's the one that's been upsetting me the most, and I get the feeling that maybe he doesn't understand why I'm upset at the moment. Perhaps if I explain it to him, he'll actually listen. Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Talking's a good first step.
Yeah.
Kotora nods. Yeah, I really don't feel like cooking right now. I don't think I'll be able to concentrate. I'll burn up the stuff.
Yeah, that would be a good idea.
Kotora nods.
Anyway, I'll go check on Riv.
Haboku will push a good ration to Kotora. And he'll take his last bottle of almond water and pass it to Kotora as well.
Kotora gives a bit of a smile to Haboku. Thanks, Haboku. I appreciate it. And Kotora is gonna eat those good rations in the almond water.
Oh, okay. Well, you regain 4 HP. That was true healing, by the way.
Oh, good. Kotora needs that.
Yay, first time those actually came up. Oh, even though my fire is still not really all that fiery, I realized I could do this again as he triggers his soother morph again for Kotora. Maybe this could help you relax a bit more.
What were you doing?
He was using his soothing warmth beat.
Ah, okay.
I figure outside of combat, it's not really a much edge, but just me trying to give it some flavor.
That's fair, that's fair.
Back.
Kotora is going... Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Kotora is going to close his eyes and just nod for a moment. But I feel like for me specifically, I'm not feeling at how others would feel. After all, I naturally emanate hit, but I do feel like I'm feeling something. It does feel nice.
Well, yeah, I could say you're feeling what I want everyone to feel. I think I remember wanting to feel everyone to feel safe. At least everyone I felt was close to me. I think a lot of people meant a lot to me. You see him lower his head after that. I wonder how they're doing, and considering, you know.
I hope that wherever they are, they're all okay.
Haboku nods. I really do understand what you mean by wanting to keep Riv safe. Even if I can't always, think of the right words for it.
Kotora nods. I mean, if I have his big brother doesn't at least try to protect him, who will?
I will. Though I understand what you meant by that.
Hmm. I wonder if I could do something like what you're doing right now with my own Hirara. I haven't really gave it any attempt. Hmm. It's not like I tried to. It's not like I have that much control over my Hirara. I can lower and increase the temperature for a little bit, but I can't exactly turn it off.
No, that was just a random thing.
Yeah. Yeah, Kotra was just wondering if he himself could do something similar to your shooting warp with his own Hirara, and was just musing about it. He was saying it out loud though.
Yeah, while Haboku's probably eating, he tilts his head. Maybe he can. And
Kotora's gonna take another gulp from the almond water. That feels good.
I'm glad it did. It was. I got it from a really creepy place, but at least that was nice.
The really creepy place. Where did you get this?
I don't even remember. I got kidnapped at somewhere.
Kotora tilts his head. When did you get kidnapped? When we were in our downtime after our last mission?
I don't know. This was before I joined the DH.
Oh.
Yeah, there's this
Kotora,
Just imagining a flashback. Just imagining a flashback. Hey, kid, I got some almond water in my van.
The quote doesn't help either.
No, he just went to Gerald's.
Yeah, that was a reference to the short sound.
Kotora is going to nod. Okay. Well, whatever it is, it seems to. I mean, I feel like I'm growing. I feel like I am growing stronger as I drink it. Does this thing have healing properties?
Oh yeah, it does. I drank some before.
Oh, thank you so much, Haboku. I actually really needed this. I was all beat up. I was so beat up. My wound got opened twice. I also got hit by Asher earlier. Ugh. It has not been a fun day for me.
I can assume so. I'd strongly suggest S2E22 talk. Maybe try your best not to get physical.
Well, I'm not planning to. You tell him that. Maybe he'll listen to you. He seems to be fond of you.
Yeah. I'll just ask him to see if to go easy on you. Well, if you can, if you want, I could go out. I'll see how he's doing and let him know you want to talk when you're ready.
Sure, why not?
Well, I got nothing else to add to this conversation. If y'all want to take a different scene now.
Jace, what have you been up to while all of this soul searching has been going on?
Now, if I'm not needed, I'm just going to sit outside in the camp and keep an eye out and probably just pluck at my guitar quietly to myself.
Rich dad sings a sad, sad song.
Nah. You had a bad day. No. Not that song either. Nope, that's about it. Jace isn't going to be doing anything special. He just had to go play nurse to his son. It was a thing.
Speaking of his son, Asher, your ears have been on fire, but what are you doing?
Just playing his game, occasionally checking up, make sure Riv's not moving.
That depends entirely on how long it takes.
The rest of the night.
Oh, that ain't happening. considering that we did this before noon.
That depends entirely on what kind of drugs Asher had access to for the surgery.
That depends entirely on what kind of drugs you'll let me have access to.
I was about to say, I didn't hear any mention of, drugs being used as a part of it.
Which would mean that surgery was done without anesthetic.
I don't think eardrums have any nerve endings, thankfully.
Sure, but the skin around it and such to actually get access in there.
Plus all of the sensory input from having your eardrum fiddled with. Yeah. You know what? Give me an integrity check if you would, please. Riv.
Was Riv even put it under
sure.
for the surgery?
Of what kind? Body, mind, soul?
Yeah, body.
That was incorrect.
body
You can
integrity.
feel pain on your eardrum.
Also, what was that? Idol?
That was Riv even put under for the surgery? Or was he just conscious the entire time?
I mean,
Well, if he started conscious, I don't think he would have finished conscious.
I mean, it's not the first time that this has happened to Riv.
And it seems that
that one wasn't willing. Also, go ahead.
it seems that Asher does not have any meds or any drugs for that, so I think he's as conscious as his body will let him be.
You know what we do have? Whiskey.
Oh no, drunk Riv.
You know what, Riv? We'll say that right about now, you wake up looking like Gulliver.
Gulliver from where?
Whatever that means.
Gulliver's
Gulliver's
Travels?
Never seen it.
It's actually, there might be a show or movie of it, but either way, it's a book.
Three.
Then what's the
movies, I
description of
think.
looking like Gulliver?
I'll put
Okay.
it in DHH. Hold on. Okay.
A lot of different franchises have copied this.
Long story short, a normal-sized human gets shipwrecked on an island of tiny people. When he wakes up, he's bound to the ground with rope because they tied him down. Because to them, he's a giant.
Oh, okay.
Not quite like this, but quick Google search gave me that. Oh, Eric got the same one.
You got a higher quality one, apparently.
High resolution, at least.
Wasn't there also like a flip of that where he ended up in another place where he was some midget surrounded by sex?
Oh, he went through so many different things.
That book is weird.
Gulliver's
With that-
Travel is basically updated the Odyssey, except weirder,
With
which is
that
impressive.
one,
If you Odyssey.
he wound up becoming friends with them up until the I think it was the princess's castle or tower was on fire, and he drank the ocean to spit it on the building to put out the fire, and then he got banished because it was illegal to spit on the princess. Even though if he did
Edwardian
it,
books are weird.
she would have, burned to death, but, whatever.
Early fiction was weird, folks.
To be
Yeah.
fair,
Early modern
modern fiction is weird.
Fiction
Well,
is
geez,
weird.
it is fine. I'm sorry. I would have let her burn next time. Okay, fine.
Exactly. Just let her burn, and you know he would have been in trouble. But no, he spit on her, and so but yeah. Either way, Riv is essentially bound down like that, except thicker ropes because well, Asher has thicker ropes. But I know like Clone Wars has copied that, and multiple other other series have done that too.
So yeah, Riv, you are tied to the ground. Naoki is sitting by, reading a book.
All right. In that case, he's well, first he's gonna see if he can actually hear anything yet.
Well, I mean, at the least, Asher's playing his game and the audio's on, so that's up to Lightpaw.
So at this point, let me. At this point, you hear tinnitus, a lot of it, but you can also kind of make out some of the bassier sounds coming out of Asher's valve dock.
Okay. In that case, he's gonna at least try talking. And he's just gonna go, "Oh, hey, I can kind of hear some things."
Oh, well, that's good.
I don't know how much of that he caught.
It sounds like the adults in the Peanuts.
Womp 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 womp.
Yeah, I still got no clue what you're saying, but I can actually hear you talking now. I don't like understand it, but like I hear it.
Asher is going to sigh, close his game, switch over to the notepad, write out, "That's good. You need to stay there, at least for the night. We can leave in the morning." And carry it over and show to Riv.
Does Asher's game dock have a clock feature that displays on like a top bar or bottom bar or something?
Yes.
All right.
Does it have that while the notepad is open?
Oh, yeah. While the notepad's open, yeah. Not while the game's going, but the notepad's open.
While utilities are up. All right. About what time is it? Doesn't have to be exact, just like, generality.
Um,
iPod
moving
did.
towards twilight, like moving towards late afternoon, early evening, sometime in the 5 o'clock ish range.
Riv is just gonna blink at that and go, "Oh no, I overslept," and he's gonna try and get out of the ropes.
Asher is going to lay across Riv and start typing out, "Stay there until the morning, please," and show it to Riv.
But I made plans to leave with people at noon, and now I'm late.
Note the people you made those plans with are sitting beside you reading a book.
Well, one of them. We also made the plan with Kotora. So for all he knows, his brother is just out there waiting and doesn't know what's going on.
He's going to then write out, "Unless you have made these plans with someone not already in this camp, everybody is here."
Well, I made them with Kotora, and I don't see Kotora here, so I don't know if he actually knows what's going on or if he's just waiting for me. And I kind of don't want to leave Kotora just waiting for me.
He's going to write out, "Kotora..." I think Asher's aware of where Kotora is. Or at least he last saw Kotora being mopey anyways. He's going to...
I believe so.
He's going to write out, "Kotora is being mopey about things not related to you. He is still in camp."
Okay, if you don't go let him know what's been going on, I'm gonna try and escape anyway.
Interestingly enough, this is actually probably a really good time for Arcus to get there.
Well, Asher's going to be in the middle of writing out another message. "If you leave this camp, I will be going back to the HQ without you." And show it to Riv.
I heard the start of an Arcus sentence, so I just wanted to hear what that was.
He said hi, Riv.
Oh.
Arcus's voice is entirely out of the register that you can hear.
Yeah, I was going to say, can you?
Yeah, I was gonna say he's not
even
hearing
hear?
the squeak. I would say if it's Arcus squeaky, he's not hearing that.
Or at least you're hearing it, you're just not able to discern it from the general tinnitus.
You know, what's the difference, really?
And now it has been scientifically proven that tinnitus is similar to Arcus squeaks.
Naoki does wave at Arcus, though.
So, Asher, how's Riv?
Well, he is unable to actually understand sounds, but he can apparently hear something. He just cannot understand anybody. I've told him that he needs to stay right here until the morning and then we can go, but he has expressed he's going to try and escape. If he does, I'm just gonna go back to the HQ without him.
Why does he want to escape?
Asher is just going to give Arcus the most flat look ever.
Arcus is gonna look between Riv and Asher. Well, I mean, the runes, yes, but
Asher will nod emphatically. You know, literally the only thing that has been obsessing his mind for the last... ever since he found out about them?
yeah, fair.
The thing that he tried to lie his way to get us all to go with him to?
Yeah. What? Kotora is doing a little better now.
Well, that's good to hear.
Also, I think I need to teach Riv the rules of runes. Or at least my rules of runes.
Asher's just gonna, you know, pull up his game again, start playing, and just wave towards, Riv. Asher is still laying on top of Riv.
Arcus is gonna go in front of Riv. And wave.
Riv can't really wave back right now.
Mir can.
Nor can Riv, you know, nod or anything else, but Asher is very thorough. And he knows Riv has sharp teeth.
And Arcus is gonna begin drawing on the ground his rules for ruins. With rule 1. Always check the area for traps. But by first stating the topic of what he's writing by writing that above this.
Oh, if he's doing that, then Riv is just gonna blink at him and just kind of mumble out, I've been in plenty of ruins.
And then he's... After Riv says that, he's gonna write in parentheses next to the rules for ruins, self-safety.
Okay, but I've been in plenty of ruins.
While
putting it
Riv is getting the lecture, Jace, while you're playing, you smell rain coming.
Jace just kind of looks up, sighs. Anybody that can hear me, rain's coming. I'm assuming my tent is currently occupied, right? Considering I'm pretty sure that's where the surgery was done.
I mean, it's Asher's tent, but yes.
Oh, I was
My
here. I was
son's
thinking the Riv was staked to the ground outside.
No!
I'll go ahead and slide my instruments inside the tent in my bag and start picking up the camp to make sure nothing's outside.
I mean, that's okay. As I understand, he's just incompetent, so we should be fine. You've
Like
already... No, Rain. We've already got a competent healer right here, so we don't have to worry about having him come.
Jay sticks his head in the tent and goes, "Is this that peering into realities thing again?"
Oh, right. Never mind.
I was about to say, the only
You're
rain I
talking.
know.
Oh, you're talking about that. Okay. Yeah, carry on. Never mind.
Yes, water from the sky, buddy. Water from the sky.
Hey, it's not my
Right,
fault he
now-
chose a weird name for himself.
Jason's just gonna make sure nothing's left out for when the rain hits.
That sounds like a good plan. How far into the lecture does that get us, Arcus?
We're on to rule 2. Always be with someone. He's riding
Okay, but I go
the-
into ruins a lot by myself.
Arcus is gonna, like, pause on that. And then he's gonna tilt his head.
Just tap
also-
the whiteboard at roll 1.
He also dies a lot going into the ruins like that.
I use one of my rules. Always be with someone if I always remember being by myself.
That's
Don't think
because
about
of,
it. Wait, is he writing that or
was he
saying
typing
it?
that? Was he
Yeah.
writing that, or was he saying that out loud?
That part he said out loud.
Okay, in that case, Asher will respond. Don't worry about it. Just trust me that you were not by yourself. Okay? Don't think about it.
oh.
Just trust me on that.
Okay.
This is a level 3 cognito hazard.
Oh, Volgar's ghost friend was with him.
Alright. Rule 3. Make sure to clear a room before basically looting and learning more about the room. He crosses out learning, erases it for a bit, and starts researching the room. There we go. And then he's gonna write a comma. By a clear room, make sure it doesn't have any traps.
What? No,
Or the traps are
missed a step.
disarmed.
You missed a step. You need to make a sketch of the room before anyone goes in.
No, you need to check for traps first. Then you can sketch. Then you can map the room. You don't want to hurt
no.
yourself while you're drawing a picture of the room.
But if you don't document the room before people go in, then you just lose that forever.
Arcus is just gonna give her like raise an eyebrow.
Aoki, I will make absolute certain that you never get to go out in the field again. If you do not simmer down, shut up, and butt out. Do I make myself clear?
That's before you even
Never!
go in the room. You need to make a sketch of. Okay. She's gonna cross her arms and plunk down. She's not saying anything, but you can all very clearly see that she's thinking, "Gosh, does nobody know how to do proper research around here?"
This from the woman that somehow distorted herself.
Hey, she had help with that.
Asher gives Naoki an iris on it. But yeah, Arcus is gonna look to Asher and just say, "That's not how you explore a ruin at all."
What's he was saying?
He nods.
I figured as much. Honestly, she may not wind up going out again anyways. If she doesn't really show me otherwise.
I can see why. And rule number 4: always make sure to tell someone when you're checking a new room. Because if you accidentally trigger a trap and it sends you somewhere else, people are gonna have no idea where you went. If it's the type that tends to take you to a different location. It's always just good to tell the person you're with you're ready to venture into the next room.
A generous bestowal.
Cosmo Mitch tipped $10.27. I ended up deciding to mess with the tip total.
Thank you so much for that tip, Cosmo. It is very much appreciated. Oh, I forgot to update the tier. Did I mention that the second tier was completed? Well, it was completed.
Not really.
Okay. Carry on.
Then Arcus is just gonna start pacing. Let's see, are there any other rules? Hmm. Oh. He's gonna go back to rule 1. If hit by a dart trap, immediately get checked out. And then Arcus is gonna say to Asher, dart traps are a little notorious for sometimes having poison.
Ah, lovely. Understood.
Yeah.
Asher, how is this a surprise to you?
Asher's never been into, never gone into the ruins before.
I think it's more just funny because Asher's always talking about green being poison, and now he has to deal with an actual poison.
A generous bestow.
Oh, that side of things.
Frostybite 266 tipped $10.39, making the number look nice.
Thank you for that tip, Frosty Bite. That is the third tier of the tip goal completed.
I mean, I was chuckling because here Asher is being told how traps work.
Well, it was more that they were in the dungeons.
Where do you think traps live?
Rib is just sitting here thinking to himself, I've explored multiple ruins by myself. Why am I getting this weird semi-lecture?
Well, as far as Asher's concerned, they live in the trees around us right now, in his home, wherever he decides to just set them all up.
These are traps outside of his domain.
He has yet to exist in a ruin at all, so, you know. But once he goes into ruins, then that becomes part of his domain. And then, well, now they, you know.
Does he not have any dungeon crawlers on his Valve dock?
Amateurs.
He probably does. But that's different from real life. Except when it comes to green being poison. That translates over from video games 100%. I mean, if you want me to fucking, you know, go and change that, I'm okay with that. I was, you know, not fully in Asher brain at that moment.
No, it works. It's just it's just interesting.
Okay, I'll retcon it.
Oh, at the Asher.
I was just going to stick with it because I made the mistake, but you're pushing it on this, so fine, we'll retcon it. It does make sense. Asher would not be surprised.
Anything else? I think I need to remember my rules a little bit more, but I think those are the main ones.
Hey, by the way, I know that you were going to leave to go see Asher eventually. Do you mind if Kotora goes with you?
He doesn't mind.
Okay. Sorry,
But yeah,
go ahead.
But yeah, I think Arcus is basically just gonna keep going over the rules and pointing out self-safety to Riv in the meantime.
I will say that Haboku was more or less waiting for a Kotora to be ready.
Yeah, Kotora will eventually just finish his food, just finish the food and be ready.
Did either of you hear and or react to Jace mentioning that it was going to rain?
Hmm. I mean,
I
you probably
mean,
would have heard on the one hand cloak, on the other hand wet dog smell. Well, mixed with corpse smell probably doesn't go well.
Somebody give the dog one umbrella.
and Kotora doesn't mind whether whether he heard it or not.
All right. Then by the time you guys get into the other tent to check on Asher and Riv, Riv is tied down like extra cargo on a ship. Arcus is pondering over his rules and going over them like a professor at a very, very, very low-end university.
Or like the
Asher's glaring
storyteller.
daggers. Asher's glaring daggers at Naoki, who is sulking and picking at the cloth booties that she is wearing for some reason that nobody has ever explained to anybody but Riv.
And Asher is sitting on top of Riv, right?
Yep, he's laying across him.
Okay. So Haboku, while you could see that Kotora was definitely feeling very much better from how he was before you went and talked with him. So yeah, the moment that he sees the scene inside of the tent, you can immediately feel Kotora's heat rising up since you're right beside him.
Haboku will glance beside Kotora, and gently he tried to nuzzle him just to give him and ease him a bit. Remember, I'm gonna try to talk to Asher to, you know, not lash out at you, but you gotta also not lash out at him.
Kotora is going to grit his teeth as he is like what you might call it, grabbing onto one of the sides of the tent very, very tightly. What exactly is going on here?
Well, Arcus is teaching Riv his rules.
Asher, why are you lying down on top of my brother, and why is he bound like that?
Because he intends to still try to escape and go to the ruins. Or at least it was when I said that, when I started laying on him.
Kotora is going to, what you may call it, take a deep breath. Could you pretty please get off of him?
Asher will shrug and get up. I did tell him that if he goes to the ruins tonight, or before we all go as a group, I will just head back to the HQ, so it's up to him.
Who do you want to talk to first, Kotora? Riv or Asher? Haboku's
that,
just Haboku's asking if Kotora would rather speak to Asher or Riv first. Right now, either of them seems important.
Kotora is going towards Riv.
Oh, by the way, Kotora, Riv still, he can hear, but he still can't hear, if that makes sense.
Ah. So, like, his hearing is back, but he can, like, understand speech or something like that.
Arcus nods.
Kotora nods, looking a bit like he's trying to contain some sort of anger as he's looking at Arcus. Hey, Arcus, what were you doing while my brother was just bound like that right here?
No. Teaching him, the rules of ruins.
Why were you doing that while my brother was bound up like that?
Arcus just goes quiet.
Kotora is going to grit his teeth. Okay.
Riv did not seem to have an issue with it.
Kotora is going to look at Riv. Riv has been actively trying to escape this entire time, right? Or did he give up at some point?
Like mild. He hasn't like made serious attempts. He's been like trying to feel out what he can even do.
Uh-huh. Okay. Kotora is going to get right in front of Riv and kneel down right in front of him. And he's just going to write down, hey.
Well, you can't see that.
All right. Your whatchamacallit, up your right side up.
Yep.
Kotora is going to look. Are Ridge belonging anywhere nearby?
I think Riv's belongings were in the other tent, actually.
Yep.
I'm just asking because he usually has his data pad with him, so he probably had it by now. I mean, he was using it to communicate, so. So I'm just asking if his data pad is anywhere nearby, and if so, if can Kotora see it?
I mean, it's probably nearby.
Yeah, I don't think anyone would have made any special effort to hide the data pad or anything like that.
Yeah.
For what it's worth, Riv, you can just about manage to, if you maneuver just right, get Mir to scratch your nose for you.
Yeah, Kotora is going to take Rib's data pad, and he's going to go towards Rib and begin typing and begin stabbing stuff in it. He looks a bit clumsy with it, but he can still do it. And he's just writing, hey bro, how are you feeling?
He's just gonna go. I mean, I can kind of hear some things, but I can't understand them. I was kind of just worried because I said I was going to be leaving at noon, and then I overslept, and I never told you what was going on, so I just kind of thought you were waiting for me.
Eh,
For the record,
Okay,
you could
okay.
just about make out what Haboku was saying when Haboku was talking. His voice is
Yep.
right there in that register where it's actually starting to become intelligible to you. Kotora is just sitting just outside of it.
So he can understand a dead language. Great.
I wouldn't be surprised about Riv.
Quick, someone break out the Latin dictionary.
Kotora is going to ride. Technically, yes, I was waiting for you. I was also dealing with something myself, but yeah, it's way past the time we were going to leave. Kotora is writing down that on the pad and showing it to Riv.
Yep. Riv is just gonna go. Yeah, I noticed. The late part, I mean.
Kotora nods. Kotora is going to write. Hey, do you still? Do you still require us to go right now? Can it not wait until the morning?
I mean, I don't know how long we really have.
Kotora nods. I get that, but I mean, you did just got this surgery, and I mean, apparently you can't really understand what we're saying. You can just hear things. Wouldn't it be better if you let your ears rest for a bit?
I was willing to go while I couldn't hear at all.
Kotora nods and sighs. I get it. Okay. Kotora is going to look at Asher. Hey Asher, I'm going to untie Riv.
Please do not interfere with my patient.
Hey Asher, I am not going to let you have my bro tied down like this.
And he is a flight risk.
A what?
A flight risk.
Out of character, what is that?
Meaning he's very
It means
likely to run away. Before being discharged properly.
Kotora nods.
Yeah, sorry, Kotora, but that's kind of what I figured with that.
I know that. I know that. I still don't. I still don't want him tied up like this.
I don't want him tied up like this either. But we really cannot trust him to not try and run for the ruins.
We already agreed that we will go to the ruins today. Just me, him, and Naoki.
Do as you will. I suppose I'll pack up and head back to HQ. Have a nice life.
In Rule 5 is only enter a ruin if you're in perfect health. So, why can't you just change your plans?
Because this
Hey,
is too
it's-
because this is too
Riv-
important. Because this is too important for Riv for us to wait.
Even for only one more night?
Look, it isn't like I don't want him to. I don't want him to rest up for the night. But at the same time, I understand why he wants to go as soon as possible.
They have been
And,
there already for who knows how long. I don't see why one more night will make much of a difference. It is your decision, though. I release both of you from my care and remove myself from your team. Enjoy. And Asher's going to set to packing up his belongings.
wow.
Asher, can I make a little request?
Sir?
Kotora is just going to shake his head as he begins untying Riv.
No, please. Can we all just talk? No fighting, no arguing. Just try to figure out something.
I mean, sir, but he's not reasonable or even open to discussing these things.
You're not very reasonable. You're not very reasonable yourself. You know that.
When it comes to the health and safety of the people on this team, you're right. I am not reasonable.
Uh-huh. No, you're not very reasonable in a lot of other stuff. It's not just that.
Such as?
I mean, prime example is the whole thing that happened when we were trying to rescue those plant Digimon. That was pretty unreasonable of you.
They were not involved in our mission. We did not understand what caused that in the first place. There was extreme danger in that situation.
That's not true, though. We did understand what happened to them. We figured it out. We ended up helping them, and you ended up doing the one thing that would have caused them a lot of harm. Just because you didn't remember doesn't mean that we didn't knew.
We did not know what caused it, or where they went, or how it happened, let alone the water being drained from elsewhere. We did not know if they would be hostile or not, and we did not know if we were going to be attacked.
Kotora is going to roll his eyes. What do you think that the hydrated plant Digimon were going to attack us, or were you afraid that the forest was going to attack us? I mean, that was a possibility, but we ended up finding out that they were just sucking the nutrients out of the plant Pokemon, Digimon. Ultimately, what you ended up doing what was unreasonable after we ended up rescuing them. That is all I'm saying.
You're right. It was unreasonable of me to remove their platform. Do you have another example?
Yeah, how about attacking them with the intent to kill me when I was getting in your way?
I have already covered that.
Uh-huh.
You were preventing me from offering the options for treatment to Riv.
And so you were going to kill me because I got in your way, huh?
Knock you out.
Mm-hmm.
Get you out of my way. Go offer it to him. And then go patch you up.
Kotora is just looking at Asher with a flat expression. After untying Rib, Kotora is going to go towards Asher and it just get right in front of his face. Listen, I know we've been butting heads a lot lately. As much as I had my reasons for doing what I did, I know that I overstepped when it came to getting in your way for discussing the medical options with Rev, and I am actually sorry for that.
I accept the apology.
Kotora is going to nod and give a bit of a sigh. Could I? Thanks. Now, do you think that I could ask you for a bit of a favor?
Perhaps?
It's simple, really. Could you please don't bring up Rib's past death anymore, or insinuate that he's going to die? Please.
I fail to see what that has to do with you. The intention was to remind him that he has died multiple times, more than multiple. Many, many, many times doing exactly this. The intention was to try and get him to stop with this attempt of, well, suicide.
And as you can see, that has failed. So can you please just don't bring it up anymore?
Arcus literally repeating self-safety with a roll 5 now. Only enter a rune if you're in perfect health.
Well, I suppose I can. After all, I likely won't be seeing the two of you again, so probably no reason to bring it up anyways.
Kotora is going to give a deep breath and give a bit of a smile. Okay, good. Listen, let me try and tell you why exactly I'm asking you for this. Look, as you have probably figured out by now, I'm a very fiery individual, and if it hasn't been made abundantly obvious, I am very protective of my little bro. Anything trying to hurt him will feel as much of my wrath as I can master. But
Even when you're
it's
hurting him yourself?
Hmm?
Denying him treatment is as much you hurting him as anybody else.
Kotora is going to look down. I know. As much as I was doing it because I was afraid of whatever side effects that could happen. I was overstepping there, and you ended up apparently doing it pretty well. I commend you in that regard. If there's anything that I can trust you in, is your medical knowledge. Thing is that when it comes to protecting Riv, there is only so much I can do. After all, I'm just a baron of a Gabumon. I'm just a rookie. I'm barely out of the child stage. I don't need to be reminded that there is currently a very small limit to my capabilities. That being said, I just won't tolerate anyone insinuating that Riv is going to die, regardless of your reason for doing it. I understand that you were trying to warn him, but it's something that's been upsetting me quite a lot.
Death comes for all at some point.
Kotora is going to sigh. Don't get me wrong. I haven't forgotten our little chat. I don't hate death, but I can certainly dislike if its avatar or personification who I'm trying to be friends with it repeatedly keeps reminding me how many times Reef has perished before, or keeps insinuating that he's going to die right now if it was inevitable. Even if you weren't trying to taunt me, this was going to make me upset regardless, because Reef is my loved one. I don't want to hear that he could die at any moment like that. Especially not from somebody who's supposed to be my teammate.
How many different methods have we used to attempt to dissuade him from going to the ruins? How many different arguments did we provide to him, and he still insisted?
I know. He's a very insistent individual. But
You want someone unreasonable. That's him.
my brother is unreasonable.
Asher
got
gives Kotora the very deadpan look.
I've got an argument that's probably going to work.
Kotora is going to shake his head. No, what I mean is that, despite his mania for ruins, the reason why he wants to go to these specific ruins is for a very good reason. He isn't just doing it for the sake of it. We already learned this.
Every single argument we gave, every single reasonable argument we gave, was met with essentially but ruins. And you say he's reasonable.
Yes. Because he isn't really forcing you guys to come with us.
Just because he doesn't force us to go does not make him unreasonable.
But there is a reason why he wants to go so badly. You know the reason why he wants to go so badly already. Unless you weren't listening when Rip gave his explanation.
I don't care.
Okay, then why should me or Rip care if in that sense then? If you don't care for his reason for why he wants to go, why should he care for your reason you don't want him to go?
No reason is more important than him being healthy enough to actually do it. He was
think I don't know?
not healthy enough to go to the ruins. He's still not healthy enough.
You think I don't know that?
So, sir, he's got a good reason. I don't care. He needs to rest before he goes.
Mm-hmm.
I can't even get one more night out of him.
And I do agree with you on there, but at the same time, I am I suppose I'm the one that's being that is being a bit unreasonable here. But as much as I agree with you on this, I want to take Rip to the ruins.
Well, that's nice, but I'm not taking you. It's too late.
Hmm?
You don't know where they are. I do. It's too late. It's too dark. I can't take you tonight.
Ah,
I've been trying to say that for a little bit, but you guys are just kind of ignoring me.
well, I'm sorry. Okay, well, you should probably tell that to Rip then. Kotora says as he gives a bit of a smile. That actually works out. So it's
So we'll
now.
just go down for anyone else.
Yeah.
He just wrote computer crash rebooting now.
Ah,
Oh.
lovely.
Light
That explains it.
Paw, you there?
no.
Lightpaw
Well,
wrote
no,
that.
that's what he just
Yeah.
wrote. His computer crash. He's rebooting it.
Oh dang.
Well, I'm gonna be right back.
Okay. Well, Naoki doing this just kind of solves this issue.
Unfortunately, not.
Kinda.
She already showed Riv on the map where it was.
Well then. Well, that's disappointing.
But there was the one thing Arcus wrote on the ground.
Well, Riv can't
Okay.
see that though. Well, I guess he could
kind
now.
of wrote
but-
it in. He wrote it in a place where Riv could see it. I specified that.
Oh. Yeah, probably rebooting.
Computer crash.
Basically wrote, can you wait until tomorrow? We don't, so Kotora doesn't have to worry. And then he's gonna add on, apparently, Naoki is gonna, he's gonna add on what Naoki said as well.
Well, we're gonna have to wait for him to get back then.
Yeah.
Because Naoki needs to hear what Riv's gonna say, so. When it comes to that part.
Oh, and he's also, it also said, despite the small risk of information loss.
Welcome back, Lappa. If you're back.
Yep, I am back. I heard nothing after the
Well, we just pretty much. Kotora just pretty much said that you should probably be telling Rip that, and that maybe that's a good idea while smiling, and then Arcus was telling something to Rip. Could you repeat it?
He was basically saying, can you please wait until tomorrow despite the small information risk so Kotora doesn't have to worry? And then, adding on what Naoki said about, she's gonna have to wait till tomorrow.
Yep, Riv is just gonna go. I mean, I really, really don't want to wait until tomorrow. I kind of feel like the faster we do it, the better. And I mean, if Naoki wants to stay, that's fine. She already showed me on the map where it was. I'll just go, and you guys could stay here and then catch up with me tomorrow.
Kotora sighs.
Unreasonable.
Kotora is
Arcus
good.
is then gonna point to rule 2 on always have someone.
Riv is just gonna go, Arcus, those are your rules.
They're now your rules, first, as you're learning from Arcus's School of Self-Safety in Ruins. Basically
No.
writing that out. Then no ruin.
I'm not making it you follow me to the ruins. I'll just go myself.
No ruin.
Kotora is going to look at Arcus and sigh. Could you please stop that? You're not going to convince him like that.
Well, I just want everyone to go together if we go.
I know. Kotora is just going to kneel down in front of Riv and just look him straight in the face. He's going to whatchamacallit, get Riv's data pad to write something. Listen, bro. I know how important it is for us to go as soon as possible. And I know that you want to go right now. I do want to take you if you really want to go, but at the same time, I really would rather if we just wait until the morning so that we can all be there together. I know that time is of the essence, but could you please let me be a bit selfish here and just ask you to wait for me?
But I already said that I would wait until lunch, and it's already about to be dinner.
Could we wait until tomorrow? Tomorrow at the crack of dawn.
Okay, but if I don't care how unready anyone else is, the moment dawn happens, I'm leaving.
Kotora nods and sighs happily. Okay. You bet. Okay. Looks like we're doing our expedition tomorrow, guys.
Yay!
Haboku releases a sigh he hadn't really realized he's been holding.
Kotora is just going to give Rib a hug. Thank. He's even though Rib can't really understand Kotora right now, Kotora is just going to say thank you vocally.
A reminder, everyone, we do have room for one more doodle on the doodle page. If anybody would like to pick it up, only 25 bucks. Tip $25 to the channel, Gib Gab, and send me ref and 3 keywords.
A gleaming endowment.
Raharu 95.
Well, there it goes.
$25.
Thank you for the tip, Raharu. Send me details.
I will.
Honestly, I think we can probably fit 2 in there if anybody else wants to get one. And if not, it goes on next week's.
That's because it was done as an announcement.
For some reason, it doesn't seem like the streamer can actually pin messages. And it's really weird that we can't.
That is weird.
That's weird.
That-
I'm just
that-
going to do this.
That is weird.
Yeah. I cannot pin messages for some reason.
There we go. I found a workaround. There
Oh,
we
that
go.
works. Yeah, I have no idea. Like, I'm sure I probably can going to my actual channel and such. However, I've got a special stream manager page, which gives me so many different details that I need to have while I'm streaming that I actively use. And at least on this page, I cannot pin messages. It is the weirdest fucking thing.
Very.
Yeah, and I can't pin your announcement either. That's why I had to type it out.
Well, that's fair, but yeah, I can't pin messages anyways. But yeah, these are going to keep going for the foreseeable future, but we're kind of in a desperate spot, so if you guys can support, please consider doing so. Anyways, back in game. Don't forget to send that info, by the way, Raharu. Hello?
I hear that.
Okay.
Arcus is just gonna go over to Haboku and sit down next to him. Exhausted. As the electrification of his fur goes back to normal.
Haboku surprisingly looks equally exhausted. Man. Good intentions, but man, are they stubborn.
Yeah.
Like all day with it. Speaking of, I don't think Arcus has eaten yet.
No. He's gonna be like, oh, I haven't eaten
A
yet.
gleaming endowment.
Yeah, thank you for that.
Oh, another one.
Raharu.
Raharu 95 tipped $25.
Because I want to get something with 2 characters, so...
Haboku will reach into his cloak and offer Arcus a good ration.
Thank you. And then Arcus is gonna hand one of his good rations to Haboku. Here you go.
Hey,
For
Arcus,
giving me one of yours. Yeah.
in order to get that good ration, you had to move aside a plushie. You're not sure when or how, but there is a black Galgamon plushie on top of everything else in your pack.
I enjoy the Wheat Thins pronunciation of when.
I don't know what you're talking about here. That's how I always say it.
Arcus is just gonna pull it out. What's this?
I have a friend that looks like that.
That's a black Algamon. How did
There's a
Why
tag
not?
on it.
what is that doing there?
I don't remember putting this in my bag. Then again, there's a lot of stuff in my bag I don't remember putting in.
Dude, Kotora is going to wonder. Kotora is going to ponder to himself, did fucker put that in there? He's not saying this out loud, by the way.
Arcus is gonna examine it. Like, what does the tag say?
Well, if all of you that aren't sleeping in my tent would get out, please, so I can actually get some sleep. Please.
Kotora is going to hand Rib. Kotora is going to write it in his tablet. Okay, bro, let's go to our tent so we can go to sleep then. Now I need to rest up so that I can wake up before you.
Oh, as well. Haboku did actually nom the good ration that Arcus gave him, even though he already ate one of his regular ones.
Adorable.
And Arcus is giving one of his good rations to Haboku, and it. Oh wait, yeah, that.
Yeah, he ate the one and that Arcus gave him.
Not sure if that was conveyed. And Arcus is eating the ration that Haboku gave him.
Nope, not a cent to a cent. The only thing you see on the label or on the tag is these symbols.
Actually, there would be one more symbol on it.
No.
A purple top hat.
Ah.
And for the stream, it's the typical, symbols for how to, care for a piece of fabric and such.
Ah.
But yeah, Greaves is the one that puts all these in here, so any plushies that get added have a tag with just his purple hat on it. His brand!
Brand, man.
For anyone curious, the symbols are machine wash, gentle or delicate, do not bleach, drip dry, do not iron, dry clean any solvent.
Arcus is just gonna ask Asher, hey, what do these symbols mean?
Well, assuming Asher knows them, he'll relay. He probably would.
Has Asher seen a washing machine?
Yes.
Well, he's in a microwave.
He's had to fix the microwave multiple times.
And his dad does wear clothing, so
Yeah, I think the only other person in this group that might have seen a washing machine would be Haboku. Maybe?
Yeah.
I mean,
he wouldn't know what
Arcus wouldn't.
he wouldn't know what the symbols meant.
I was gonna say maybe Kotora too, but I don't think Gabumon washed their pelts in a clothing in a washing machine like that.
Be funny though.
It would be.
Turns out the care instructions for their pelts are on the inside, tattooed. There you go, Raijin. You paid for that 3 weeks ago.
Hey,
I had a feeling.
Yeah, when you two started dating.
So cute.
Harry.
So yeah, upon being politely but firmly told to leave, Naoki goes and leaves Asher's tent and... Oh, it's raining.
Asher closes the tent behind her.
Uh,
She's a turtle, technically.
Yeah, she'll be
now,
fine.
yeah. Now, if you need another TED to go under, you could use ours. Me and Ribs.
This is her camp. She's got a tent.
Yeah, I was going to say, and I think all of our tent space is well spoken for.
I mean, Kotora is it's still going to offer. He
It's
did
about
that.
the principle.
Yeah.
So, how tall is Kotora? Out of curiosity.
One moment.
And how tall is Haboku? Out of curiosity as well.
He should be about 3 feet tall.
Is that paw to shoulder or snout to tail?
Paw to shoulder.
I'd say Kotora is a bit taller than a regular Gabumon.
Probably wouldn't work with Kotora then.
What were you thinking?
I was gonna pull out my bedroll and use it as a makeshift umbrella.
Now, yeah, Arcus probably wouldn't be able to do that with Korra, unfortunately.
Also, he probably wouldn't need to do that with Haboku, since he usually rooms with Asher. Asher and Ace agrees.
Yeah. Yeah, so Arcus looks like he has a thought for a second, but then, he shakes his head.
I see Arcus is entering his himbo thought. Himbo arc. He had a thought and then stopped.
It had to buffer.
No, he had a thought and then decided it was a bad idea. Drastic improvement over Himbos.
Or an idea that wouldn't work, rather.
Yeah.
You alright, Arcus?
Since it was raining, I thought I could use the spare bedroll I have as an umbrella, but then realized you're taller than me.
That's very sweet of you. But you can at least do it for yourself, though.
Oh, yeah, true.
Kotora smiles and gives a thumbs up. Thank you, though. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Kotora is going to hurry along to what you may call it, to their bedroom, to their
Tent.
their tent.
In all fairness, it's probably more accurately described as mist than rain at the moment. bunch of little teeny tiny droplets.
Fair.
Now Arcus is just running to his tent with a bedroll over him.
Little arcs of electricity jumping off every now and again. Naoki is in her little bunker / tent / base of operations ? Was Riv kicked out of the out of Asher's tent as well, or
He left.
is he?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Kotora
he was untied, so Asher has, washed his paws of the care for Asher, or for Biv.
Kotora wasn't going to let Rip be tied down on the floor. Regardless of the outcome of that conversation.
All right. Are you guys gonna host sentries at all tonight, or are you just gonna leave it be, or are we going to determine that next session?
Say might be a good idea if we do it next session, considering that Era is in here, and I kind of want to go to sleep myself. Actually, I probably stay up. I probably stay much longer than I should have.
Probably for the best.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Yeah, plus Jace was hanging out outside, so he's probably gonna do first watch.
Probably.
Alrighty, we can
Alright.
call it here.
Well, thank you everybody for joining us today for Data Anomaly Hunter's Scar, as well as this Art Marten stream. Check out our website, zgfgaming.com. We've got links for our Discord, Telegram, Mastodon, Blue Sky, Patreon, and more. There on the website, as well as down in the description below through our link tree. Thank you to my patrons, tippers, and subscribers. It is your support that keeps this channel alive and going. I cannot do this without your guys' help and your support, so thank you. Consider becoming a patron over at patreon.com/zgfgaming. It's one of the best ways to support the channel, though you can also do so by sharing the stream around, grabbing packs of cards to stream loots, picking up merch over at zgfgaming.store, or commissioning one of the artists that I manage for. Their details are at zgf.art. But for now, thank you so much for joining, everybody, and I bid you all the most fondest adieu.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.